It says I'm streaming. Am I streaming? It says I'm streaming. Huh? Am I streaming? Can I unmute myself to hear? It says I'm streaming. Oh, okay. Hello! Welcome to the first ever Aging Wheels live stream. It'll probably be short because I have no idea what I'm doing. In case you're not familiar, that's the bus behind me. And I have absolutely no idea how many people are watching this right now, but you're probably wondering what the marshmallow suit's about. Let me just tell you that right now in this room it is 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so I've made myself an air conditioning spacesuit. This is just a painter's canvas suit. By the way, sorry about the voice. I'm getting over a cold or something. It's not the C word, so don't worry about that. I've been tested. Anyway, I took a disposable painter's canvas suit and modified it slightly by putting a hole in the back of it. And I connected a dryer vent to that thing over there. An air conditioner, a window air conditioner that I had lying around. So I've made myself a portable air conditioning suit, and it's not bad. Two big downsides. One, it limits mobility a little bit, and two, if I fart, the scent goes straight up and blows at my nose. So that's a little bit annoying. Oh boy. Looking at all the chat, it's just flying by. Stay Puft Marshmallow, absolutely. Oh my God, why are you streaming at 1 a.m.? Because it's not 1 a.m. where I am, it is 7:37. It's not 1 a.m. where you are either, unless your time zone's off by 37 minutes. Anyway, since I didn't know what to do for the inaugural live stream, there's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with the chat. That is just flying by. I see lovely, beautiful, I'm a Teletubby, brah. 400 people. Oh my God, there's 164 people watching. Why? Anyway, I didn't know what to do for a live stream. Never done a live stream before, so I set it up in front of the bus in case I run out of things to talk about, which is inevitable. I can sand on it or something. I guess I should catch you up with what I've been doing on the bus. A lot. It doesn't look like a lot. I've just put these panels back on. I've got them firmly attached with Clecos right now. If you're not familiar with what a Cleco is, it's a temporary rivet. I'm sure a lot of what I'm saying now will be repeated in the video whenever that comes out. But anyway, I'm going to rivet these panels in place, and what I've been doing, the thing that took me so long is, I don't know if you remember, let me go get it. Hold on, I gotta go walk around in my marshmallow suit. The rub bars, there's no spiders on here, are there? Anyway, the rub bars that were on the side of the bus, by the way, how's the audio? I'm a terrible live streamer. Hand sanding a bus, yes I am. Anyway, if you remember the rub bars that were on the side of the bus, you know, places like here, I decided to take those off over a year ago when I did a daily video series. I'm really on top of this project. I decided to take them off, and in the process of doing that, I had to fill in all the screw holes, which meant filling them in with a metal plug and then bondoing over them and sanding them all smooth and all that crap. And I've been working over that. Well, I haven't been working on it for like a month or two, but for about a month I was working on this for weeks on end, and this is the end result of that. Jeez. Oh boy. I'm getting all kinds of messages now. Hey, thanks for the super chats. You all are nice. Did you say anything? Cool suit. Also, there's a bit of an audio delay. Well, crap. I'm sorry. What was the other guy say? Just amazing. Well, you're nice. Anyway, what was I saying? The rub bars. I took them off. I've been filling in. I think I'm totally done filling in all the screw holes and then covering them over them with Bondo and everything. And I'm relocating several of the screw holes that did there so they can be a more uniform pattern. Like these 4 screw holes, I think you should be able to see them. They're close enough to the camera. Those are new. They were not there before. These were already there, and I put in these 4 to match the pattern that was created by the existing screw holes, because what would have been there is the rub bar, and the screw holes were in a different place. Anyway, I want to try to make it look like it came out of the factory with this screw pattern and riveted on, because I don't know. I'm insane. I'm creating more work for myself. And the part that I'm at this very moment is I'm getting ready to permanently rivet this panel in place, and why you see these strips of primer around the rivet holes is because that was the last thing I did, is I smooth sanded with 320 grit sandpaper the areas around the rivet holes, and then I sprayed in some filler primer to try to level it. How do people do this? Do they have sidekicks that help them? Yes, it is a fart collection suit. Thank you. Oh my God, there's so much going on here. How do people do live streams? You can ignore all but super chats. That's what others do, just like you ignore your emails. I should totally recognize that username. I'm really bad about replying to emails, so I'm sorry if you have sent me an email. A lot of times what happens is I'll get an email, I'll hit snooze, and then I'll never look at it because I'm terrible. But anyway, I don't know. I'm just bad about replying to emails. What do you want from me? I even ignored a sponsorship email a couple of weeks ago. The guy sent me 3 emails in a row, and then by the time I finally remembered, it was too late. So I lost out on money because I ignored my emails. Anyway, I had there's a lot going on. My brain can't handle it. The areas around all the rivet holes, I have sprayed filler primer on them, and the next step is to take these clecos off where I'm going to, work on them. And I'm going to sand this smooth with 320 grit sandpaper. I bought a fancy sander a couple of months ago. I'll show that to you in a minute. And then I'll clean that off, and I think permanently rivet it in place. And then with the rivets in, then I can work on all the areas around the rivets. That's not, or all the areas in between the big rivetable areas. The reason I'm doing these strips around the rivet holes right now is because if I have the rivets in place, it'll be very difficult to work on the areas immediately around the rivets. It'll be hard to pass my big sander over that, bunch of rivets. Anyway, I should probably pay attention to super chats. I don't think I'm going to get to any actual work to do today. How are you, your wife, and child doing? Any news on the electric go-kart thing? I love the idea of using an alternator as a motor. I have just this morning, I ordered all the parts for the second go-around at the go-kart thing. That includes a 3,000 watt motor controller. I actually bought a programmable one this time. It was a little bit more expensive. It's not the highest quality of one. A lot of people were recommending the VESC, the ones made by Flipsky. I didn't order one of those. I ordered a Kelly controller, and that'll be excellent. I ordered a whole lot, 120 single cells, single LiFePO 4 cells, and a BMS to monitor them all. I ordered the charger a little while ago, and that's already come. So as soon as the controller comes, that should be the last to arrive. Then I'll work on the go-kart. That'll be coming pretty soon. I'm pretty excited about that. I think it will be more power than child can handle, which is good. It's better than not having enough power. Oh God, I'm missing out on so many of these super chats. That AC suit deserves its own video. Maybe. This super chat just says yes, so thank you for that. Is that $100? Surely not. It says DKK 100. I don't know what currency that is. I love that I have so many foreign viewers. That sounded sarcastic. It wasn't. I enjoy the international audience that I have. Oh, wow. Going Mantis sent me 20. That's awesome. Here's 20 to support another YouTuber with no life like you. Have people like your wife handle super chats. Well, you see, here's the thing. We also have a 6-year-old, and she's inside with the little person. So she can't handle the super chat right now. I'm the genius who decided I'm going to go live right now. Why not? Anyway, I'm just in a room. Please show off your live streaming setup. Okay, I'm actually using, you can probably tell, there's probably artifacts on the video. Yeah, I can see in the corner, you've got the audio meter and you've got the exposure meter down at the corner. It's because I'm using my normal Lumix camera. It's a G, I'm trying to remember without looking at the back of the camera. I'm gonna have to look at the camera. I don't remember. Hello. It's a Lumix G something. It's a Panasonic camera. I'm using that for my streaming setup. I've got that going into a video capture card, which is pumped into my MacBook. Here, I can lift this up. Ah, look, it's a MacBook. My 10-year-old MacBook that I talked about in a sponsorship ad. Anyway, I'm using OBS for streaming. And I'm using the audio going into the camera through the HDMI, coming out of the camera through the capture card. Someone said there was audio delay. That's probably why. I hope you can't hear the air blasting up the suit. I had absolutely no idea where to clip this microphone. Yeah, oh, there's so many. You people are so nice. I have an excellent community. Leave your wife to chill in the house. I'll read your super chat. Invite me over, or heck, I'll let myself in. Yes, I bet you can let yourself in. Oh, dang! Dang, Pods! Oh, man, you're so nice. Oh my God. Electric bus conversion. I actually want to talk about that. My plans, and I have no idea how far I'll get with this, so do not stick me to these plans. In the introduction video for this bus project, I said that I wanted to make it a hybrid. I think I said a plug-in hybrid or something. I don't remember what I said. That was a lofty goal, and I had no actual intention of doing that. But lately, I've been thinking about doing that because I have 2 spare Kodas sitting around. I've got 2 UQM Power Phase 100 motors. I have, I think, 1 functional motor controller to go with that, to power that. I have been thinking very seriously about making this a hybrid. Obviously, I have to do a lot more work to it before I even begin to think about how to do that. But I've been thinking about doing that, putting in a full battery pack out of a Koda into this bus, and making it a hybrid with 2 electric motors. This, again, this is all in my head. I have no idea how feasible any of this is, but the plan is, in my head right now, to take one of those Xinjing motors that I have from the CVT prototype Kodas and hook that up via very heavy-duty fan belt to the engine and treat it as a motor generator, sort of like the mild hybrid setup on a Ram, and add power and add regeneration that way. I can charge the batteries using the Xinjing motor that's hooked up to the engine, and take one of my UQM motors and get a transfer case and use the front wheel drive output to sort of, how do I say this, feed in power into the drivetrain that will go straight to the rear axle. So I have 1 motor powering the rear axle, 1 motor that's strapped to the engine, mainly for regeneration battery charging purposes. And that's sort of the idea. If it sounds like I don't have any idea what I'm talking about, it's because I kind of don't. But I've been thinking about it. That's the gist of it. Also, that would make it a lot easier to power everything on the bus, like an air conditioner, induction cooktop, all of the life support systems on the bus, if I had a gigantic battery for that. And I wouldn't have to have a generator because the bus would be charging from the motor strapped to the engine, the massive battery pack on board. And that could easily run, say, an air conditioner all night, probably several days in a row with the size of those battery packs. I have so lost track of the super chats already. Dank Pods and Deviant. I know, right? I'm in amongst the famous. I can't speak. If I put some Adderall into a Ford Fiesta, does that make it a Ford Focus? No, it makes it a Rabbit. Anyway. What do I think of the Lada Niva? I want one desperately. I have not been able to find one in the United States for sale. I will have to import one if I ever have any hopes of getting one, because all the ones that are for sale in the United States are insanely expensive. They're ridiculous. People want a ridiculous amount of money for them. The wife is asking to make her a mod to help with the live stream. I'd love to. Don't know how that works. Aging wheels. I need a suit cooler, then the Home Depot. Ah, I see. I read that totally wrong. I just read it. Anyway, aging wheels. I need a suit cooler, then the Fonz. Home Depot employee. I got you, fam. You all are just so nice. You keep giving me super chats. I feel like I don't deserve this. I actually get that feeling quite often. You would be surprised. You probably wouldn't be surprised. It's a very common thing known as imposter syndrome. As I may have mentioned, I'm getting over a bit of a cold right now, so sorry for the excess mucusy sounds and the slight change in my voice. How do you work this thing? I feel like I'm 58 right now. By the way, I forgot to mention one of the benefits of this suit. I don't have to wear pants. And by don't have to, I mean if I wear pants in this thing, I will end the day completely soaking wet, which is something that only the geese should be doing. Hey, I should mention, I've added to the flock, we have 2 geese now. Tomorrow I'm going to get 4 turkeys. I should make a bird update for the general broad audience. I made one for my Patreon subscribers. That was probably a month ago. They were still in a tent in the basement. Let me back up a little bit. We got 14 new chicks. We got 2 geese. I think that's it. And they're now fully integrated outside with the big flock, and no one's been eaten. One of them has died, unfortunately. We had a silkie that had a genetic defect. It had cross beak. Imagine if this is lower beak and this is its upper beak. Its lower beak was almost at a 90-degree angle to its upper beak. The way that thing ate, I have no idea how it ate and drank to stay alive. Anyway, we found it one day, unfortunately, floating in the goose pool. We don't know if it ran in there and got scared or what, but that's the only one we've lost so far. Did you expect to hear about crossbeak and silky chickens on whatever this, hi. Thank you, Deviant, and you're welcome. By the way, how about last month? I had a video every week. I was kind of proud of myself for being able to do that. I won't be able to do it this week. I should tell you, I have been working on the Hugo. Currently, right now, I am waiting on parts. They're going to be here on Friday, and when they get here, it'll only be a couple of days until that video is out. I have done a lot to it. There's still a lot left to do to it. I think I'm going to leave all the customization stuff to another video, but I fixed hopefully when the new parts arrive, we'll have fixed the steering problem. But I'm on the way to fixing the steering problem. The speedometer will have been fixed. There were several problems wrong with that. All the lighting is working now. I spent a bunch of time working on the lighting. And that may be, the gas tank. How could I forget the gas tank? The gas tank on the Hugo was an absolute nightmare, not to fix, but to get in and out of the car. You'll have to see it in the video. It was unbelievably hard to get that gas tank out of the car, and even harder to get it in the car. To get it out of the car, I ended up breaking something. Anyway, you can watch that in the video. How's the wood shop? I haven't been working on the wood shop lately. I've been so focused on Aging Wheels content that actually the air conditioner isn't even working in the wood shop right now, and I haven't even been bothered to fix it. I think it's been out for like a month. I occasionally go in there for various little things that I need. Like for the geese we got, I made them a little ramp to go into the little kiddie pool that we got them, which they then completely didn't use, but I've been going into the wood shop then and again for little tasks like that. And it's not air conditioned right now, so my time in there is limited. I have been keeping the door open so the air conditioning from the main shop flows in there, but I haven't been in the wood shop very much lately. Again, you all are so nice. I don't understand. He's not going to notice the $100? No? Where was the $100? Oh my God, I'm terrible at keeping up with these super chats here. And I do believe that when I'm staring at the computer over here that I'm nowhere near the camera. Camera's over there. I didn't do a very good job of setting up this live stream. That's what it's all about, trying it out. I can't scroll anymore. How's this working? Oh, wow, I'm terrible. Any word on the Hugo? Absolutely not. It's just still sitting there. How do I... I'm going to have to make this full screen, can I? Pop out chat. Oh my god, I'm figuring things out live. This is the first real live chat. I thought I started one earlier, but it turns out it was unlisted, so no one was watching it. Which is good, because I had even less of an idea what I was doing then. Oh, there's the $100. This is a real $100 for the Trabant, man. It'll need it sooner or later. You're absolutely right. As of right now, that the Trabant is the thing that needs the least amount of work, but that is not to say that it doesn't need work. I believe it has a rear wheel bearing that's going out. Oh, and the seat. It's missing a passenger seat. The wife drove it for the first time the other day. I sat in the back seat, which was actually quite comfortable because there was no passenger seat in front of me. I could just stretch out and lean back in the limousine, as Trabant so optimistically called it. But yes, it will need work very soonly. Every once in a while, I'll catch just a hilarious comment in the chat. Most of it, I can't see any of it, but you know, because I walk back and then I walk toward the screen and there's 500 more comments and I have no idea what's going on. All of it bypasses me. I'm trying to get all the super chats. Wouldn't the electric motors be a bit underpowered for the bus? Yes, because I would use them in parallel with the engine that's already in them. I don't know if I made that clear. That's what the transfer case is for. So I wanted to hook a UQM Power Phase 100 motor to the front wheel drive, to the front axle output of a transfer case, and still have the bus's engine and transmission going through the main part of it. So the motor would be adding to the power that the diesel engine in the bus creates. So instead of having 520 pound-feet of torque or whatever it was that this Caterpillar engine puts out, the electric motor would be adding its, trying to remember numbers, 220 pound-feet of torque on top of that. So that would be 740 pound-feet of torque with those together, added together in total. So yes, the electric motor on its own would not be anywhere near enough. It might be able to move it from a stop or something, but they would be used in tandem together. That's the idea. Pillsbury Doughboy. Woohoo! That was more Mickey Mouse than Pillsbury Doughboy. Need more chickums, please. I need to put out a filler video, like I said. Yes, I do need a 1 grit for my shop. Although he's sort of taken that joke now. If I have a 1 grit in my shop, am I just stealing jokes at that point? I think I am. He came up with that. That's brilliant. I can't take that away from him. Maybe I'll have a 2 grit. It'll just be 2 pebbles next to each other, glued to a piece of paper. Did you ever think of a way to load cars in the back of the bus? Absolutely, I have. I'm pretty sure I know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to build a scale model to figure out to figure out the dimensions of everything, and then to figure out if it's practical. Not necessarily practical, but if I can afford to be able to build such a thing. She wants to come to read to me. Yes, please. Hey, from the land of Saab and an owner of one. Hi, I currently don't own any Saabs. I would like to change that in the future with a 2-stroke Saab. It probably won't be for a while, but I would like to have one at some point. Good old Sweden. I like Sweden. The suit is the greatest invention ever. Every garage guy needs one ASAP. There is one problem with this suit, aside from the fact that if I fart, the wind blows it straight up into my face. There's a lot of ventilation in the torso section, so my torso stays cool, and the air comes out the top, so my head stays cool. My legs, generally, if I'm not wearing thick jeans, they stay cool, but my arms are sweating because there's no ventilation. I know they look to puff up, but there's no air blowing through them. It's just positive pressure. If you're just tuning into this live stream, what does this look like to you? There's a bus behind me, and I'm the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. At least I'm not rampaging through cities. Hello, assistant. Hi. Good. Do you want to... Yes. Yeah. Do you want to do that? Do you want to? Do you want me to? My wife is here now. She is over there. I'm going to try to use her as an assistant. Would you like to come over here and be used? I meant that. Come on.
Over there?
Yeah. The camera's right here. So as long as you don't, I mean, they can see you. Is this not the most amateur live chat you've ever seen?
Can you figure out how to turn on slow chat?
What's slow chat?
I don't know. Can you go into settings on here?
Please turn on slow chat. Tell me how, people. Okay. Press W to engage wife. That's not... Okay, let's try to turn on slow chat. Can I do this? Hold on. I'm figuring out technical things. It's very technical. I want to say something like you wouldn't understand, but you probably would, and I don't. Comments and ratings. Sort by. Show how many. Giving. Top. No. Cancel. I'm not even looking at the chat window right now, so if you're giving me advice, I'm not seeing it. Yes, turn on slow chat. Yes, turn on. How do I turn on slow chat? Wait, is this it? Create a poll. No, that's not it. Custom emojis. That's also not it.
Command Q.
Command Q? Are you serious? That's quit.
Go ahead.
Participants? Toggle timestamps. Participants. What does this button do? Oh, no, I didn't want that. Hey, there's a man named Billy Bob in my chat. The entire country of Canada is in my chat. Or maybe that's just someone's username. I can't tell. I'm going to type hi into the chat. Google it. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Slow chat for the slow boy. Moderate live chat. YouTube help. You were watching a grown man in a marshmallow suit next to a half-finished bus try to figure out YouTube live stream in real time. Moderate live chat. Oh, no, there's a video. I can't watch a video while I'm live streaming. Subscribers only live chat. Assign moderators. Slow mode. There it is. Create a live stream. After entering title and description, click create live stream. Click settings, click live chat, toggle on slow mode. That doesn't help. Okay. Let's edit. Customization. Slow mode. I found it. Okay. The default value is 60 seconds. No idea what that does. How long you want participants to wait between sending messages. Let's make that 120. Save. I turned on slow mode. Are you proud of me? It only took me... Well, it took me as long as it will take you to send another message. Okay, let me pop out this chat again. The weirdest thing about live streaming is that before I went live, I could see a preview of myself in real time, but after I went live, I can see a preview of myself with 10-second lag. It's like watching a mirror in slow motion. Slow mode is on. Awesome. Okay. He got it. Jesus, shame. I forgot. Alt F4. Alt F4, I'm using a Mac. It won't work on me. Someone said Command Q and it almost worked. Okay.